About to go live here. I'm live. Get my last little minute things in. Jump on in. Jump on in. I get this mic right and everything else. Let's go. Uh huh. It's 5. It's time to go live. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Chuck and Chubby. They like, where you at? Where you at? I'm live. We here. Let's get it. Okay. Ha. Ha. Man, look. This is how I'm giving it up. Hey, look. So right now, I gotta start right now. Right now. I'm already live up on Facebook, so y'all need to be up in this joint right now. Right now, y'all need to be up on here because I'm live right now. Not now, but right now. You know what I mean? I'm already live, man. It's already on there and popping, baby. Let's get it, man. Let's go. All right, so for those who can't see me, for those who cannot see me, you might have small delay. I apologize for that. But I am already live. I'm live. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to jump up in there, jump up on the joint. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Jump up in here. Tell a friend. Gary, what's up, Gary? What's up with you, man? What's up? What's going on? How you living, baby? How you living out there? How you living? Let's go. Let's get it. What's up with it, y'all? What's going on? Appreciate it. Y'all let me know up in the chat who you are so I know so I can give you a shout out when you up in here. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? Gary, what's going on? Bless, brother, bless. I hope you stay strong out there, man. I know how it is, man. We getting ready to jump into some real things right now, though. Uh, because I normally don't really do social topics, right? Social issues, but I see that a lot of us get so busy and things go awry, like what I'm saying. The support, who do you actually get your support from How Bangs, what's going on with the Bangs bungalows and all of that up in the building? You know what I mean? Y'all up in here. Make sure when y'all down in North Carolina, y'all go ahead and check my page for the Bangs bungalows. So beautiful, nice beach day. You know what I mean? So, what I want to talk about is support first. I want to jump right into that. Support. When you're getting your support, like who does it matter who you get your support from? Does it matter on a particular type of person you're getting your support from? Do you even receive support? Because that's so important that you receive support for your business, for your life. You know what I'm saying? Just your everyday struggle walking through it. You know what I mean? Like it's good to have that support. And does that really matter to you or not? Right. So I figured, I mean, I wanted to switch things up a little bit today, and I said I'm gonna have people call in, and I want y'all to tell me or comment if you're not, if I understand how it is with going live and having your voice. So if you don't want to call in and share, that's fine. Get down in the comments, start up a conversation down there. But I do believe that support is very important for a lot of people. And I'm gonna come clean about some things because I know there's a lot of people out there struggling with addiction. Now, me myself, for those who didn't know, I was. You know what I mean? I've been there. I've been there, done that. Cool, young, hip, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to drink the scissor, pop all kinds of pills, you know what I'm saying? Partying up all night, getting money, whatever you want to call it. Been there, done that. Right. And nothing really helped. Nothing helped. Nothing at all. Nothing, no rehab. Rehab actually teaches people how to get high better. To microdose to dose to where they're not becoming addicted, almost as if your doctor's writing you a script for whatever it is that you're addicted to, right? So that didn't really do nothing, you know what I mean? What I found that helped was support. And sometimes that might not come from your family. You know what I'm saying? That might not come from your family. That very well may be coming from the person you're talking to, counseling, opening up to that and being open to that. And I know we come and we're all cut from a certain cloth that, we may not actually want that. You know what I'm saying? We might not want to go to help because some of us look at that like a form of snitching, letting people in on your life and so forth and so on. But it helps. It actually helps. And I am glad and proud today to say going on 4 years clean, man. You know what I'm saying? 4 years, man, straight up. You know what I mean? And I know my people's out there ain't perfect, man. But look, that's important. It's so important on that, man. And I'm getting ready to open up this phone line, man, because I want to hear y'all input on this support, so family support and support period. And does it matter to you and who it come from? You know what I'm saying? I need to know. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this number up. Y'all can go ahead and y'all can call in. And y'all will be live on the air. Like I said, if you don't prefer that, you can jump in the chat, leave a message, do whatever you need to do. You feel what I'm saying? Auntie, she up in the building. Maureen Bangs, what's going on, Auntie? Love you. Support. It's important. It's very important. But you can hit that number up if you want to. If you don't want to, we could go ahead and I'll just move on to the next topic. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is this whole simping thing. Simping. Like, I'm like, what is that? Okay, somebody calling in. I gotta call it, right? All right, let me see. Let's see who this is. All right. Gotta call it, right? What's going on, caller? Turn down your background so we could
Yeah,
talk.
definitely got you.
Okay. How you doing, caller? Your name? Where you calling from?
Excellent, excellent. This is Al. This is Uncle Al, man.
Oh,
What's
what
good,
up,
man?
huh? What's going on?
Beautiful, man. I love your show, man. I wanted to support, but I had a comment. I loved everything you said already, but I had something that like, man. As soon as you said it, I was like, okay, he been following me or something throughout this world because he's seen something that I've seen already. Like,
Facts.
so when you say about learning from anybody, right?
Okay.
Head of night, like you said, you be out there on the streets and you doing whatever you do,
Mm-hmm.
you moving around, you drunk, you're not paying attention, this and that. I remember I used to always walk home and I could never remember how I got home. I
Right.
wake up in the morning, I'd be home. But there's one time in particular, I'm walking, and from off the side of me, I hear, "Young buck, keep your head up." And I turn and I look, and this
Mm-hmm.
homeless guy sitting in the cut. Didn't even see him. He's sitting there,
Right.
and he said, "You can't protect yourself because you ain't got your head up." So I'm walking, I'm staggering, I'm looking down at the ground. I don't see nothing going on. This and that. This is why I can't remember getting home. I'm looking down and I'm not looking up. I'm not paying attention to my surroundings. Now every
Mm,
night I'm looking around, paying attention, and I literally learned. There was a saying that somebody told me, but I learned it firsthand. You can learn from even a bum in the streets.
that's a fact.
It
That's a
don't matter
fact.
who's giving to you. You can get something from anywhere. Somebody can give you something that can last a lifetime. And I'm not sure, hey, God always makes sure you're taken care of. But I'm not sure if that saves my life, maybe, because I seen something coming at me in the future that I may not have saw before with my head down on the ground. So you can get it from anywhere, bro, anywhere.
Anywhere you can get, so you can get support from anywhere. That's a fact. Like, but does it matter like who's giving it to you? Does it matter if your family supporting you or not?
It helps. It feels good,
It
but
feels
after you
good.
get a certain age, you know that you got to build your own family after a certain age. You know that. You
Right.
got to build your own family. You God gives you a certain family, and then you got to find the ones and sift through who's really for you and who's going to help you. And they may be blood related, they may not be. But you got to build your own family, your own network, and you can't go with that. Hey, you my nephew, and you my uncle, and you just do what they say, and they kind of they really pressuring you into some BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You got
Business
to
is
fill out
business.
yourself, and the people who's for you, you can tell. You can tell who's for you. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. All right. Well, hey, look, I appreciate the
It,
love,
it,
man.
it,
I appreciate
it ain't
everything. We're
easy,
gonna wrap offline. I got your digits, so I'm gonna hit you up because I need that
man.
promotion
I
for that
appreciate you, bro.
bungalow.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm always out here.
No doubt.
Al Baines. Y'all go check that out. Baines
All right.
Bungalow. Facts. Thank you. All right, got that caller in, got a call, and all that. That was what's up, man. That was live, man. That was live. That was dope. People need to hear that. People definitely need to hear that, man. And what's going on out there, man. People need to hear that. That's a fact, y'all. So now, with that being said, support. Now it matters, right? To who it really don't matter because you're gonna have family. That's what he says, right? Your family is gonna be who you meet along the way and who really want to support you. Sometimes that it comes that way, right? But it helps when family is supporting you, believe it or not. It helps. It helps a lot. And for your family to be the first ones to support you. But if you're starting up anything and you're doing anything, don't depend on that. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who are going to support you is people that's outside of that. They're going to support you first. And then whoever it may be, the closest ones to you, they will fall in once they see that things are picking up and or whatever's going your way is going good, then they'll come. And that leads to this. When is it where that point to where you didn't receive the support, right? So you say to yourself, okay, then I don't want to I don't want to give anything because you didn't support this. I don't want to give you this. I don't want to give you this. And don't ask me for this because you didn't support when the opportunity was there. Now, that's not your place to really do that. If you want to help, you help from your heart, period, point blank, because you receive your blessings. But I believe there's so many of us out there right now that's even watching this that is not ready to receive our blessings because we still got things going on that we need to cut that fat out of our lives and we need to be ready to accept those things. You got to work, 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 work. It don't never stop. As a man, it don't never stop for you. That's what we was put on this earth for and period. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for, to protect, provide, and we just got to keep going and going and going and going and going. And it never stops. And once you got all that fat cut from around you, man, you will succeed and everything will be just fine. So now want to move in on to this simping thing. So one day, I'm older now. If you know, like Gary come, he knows I've been off social media for years. Y'all look, I've been off for years and years. I jumped back on here 5 months ago. I started my YouTube page. And then I just 3 months ago, 3 months ago, I started making all these social media sites and stuff to help with my platform. So I'm out of the loop. All I do is work, work, work. You know what I'm saying? And I come home, I take care of the kids, the wife, whatever I gotta do at the house. So one day my son, he say to me, he just turned 13, he say to me, he say, Dad, you a simp. I said, a simp? So what is a simp? He like, you don't know what a simp is, Dad? I said, no, I don't know what a simp is. I said, what is a simp? He said, I don't know, but it's what you do to mom. I said, oh, what? Hold up. I said, me? And I'm thinking it's a diss. Like, hold on. Me? Not me. Like, you must don't know. Like, how you think I got your mama in the first place, fool? You know what I mean? Like, how you think I bagged her in the first place? Me being the simp. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So later on, I'm looking on the internet. I look and I see things. And I see people, it looks like they have a wide variety of the definition of a simp. But to me, one thing everybody that has in common that's using this word simps is a very thin line. Okay, I'll bet. Unc Al said there's a very thin line in not being finessed and just doing something for the people and not worrying about if you're being used. That is a fact. I gotta drop a bomb. Now, so that's what that pretty much is, right? And I understand that now. But that term seems to come from people and guys who have either never knew how to talk to a woman or either even get one. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking at these dudes now. Just money don't make you real. Money don't make you no better than what you are right now. It ain't gonna make you have game. It ain't gonna make you be attractive. It's not gonna be able to make you get hold conversations because it's all only so far so much you can do with it, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm looking and I'm like, these fools, they came up with a term to make they bum behind, or just because they ain't got no game or no other way, they made it to seem a fit. They made a turn for this. This is crazy. This is wild. So I say, all right, I gotta talk about this because just like I'll put in the comments, there's a fine line between simping, right? You have you don't have to, but providing for your woman and doing for your woman is not simping. And there is a real line, and you gotta be spiritual with it. Now, I ain't trying to preach to you and tell you be there, but there is real fine. He said it's like the saying. It ain't tricking if you got it. I hate that saying. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But I believe in so I believe like to make a relationship where you have to have great communication. That's with any relationship. Now, doing things for your woman is your girlfriend, whatever, your wife, your girl, the one you dating or whatever. It ain't simping, bro. It's not, bro. I mean, you gotta know when to draw the line, right? We all know when somebody is taking advantage of us and they're not taking advantage of us. But treating women with respect is not being a simp. And I had to explain this to this my young man. You have to treat these young ladies like respect. Would you want anybody to disrespect your mother? No. Would you want anybody to disrespect your sister? He said no. I said, okay, then. So you treat women with respect because that's somebody's sister and that's someone's daughter. You know what I mean? Treating a woman with respect, opening the door for her, opening a car door, old school, old fashioned chivalry is not being a simp. You know what I mean? It just ain't. You know what I'm saying? First of all, being over submissive to a woman, I don't believe in doing that because it offsets the balance. But in the same sense, you know what I'm saying? You got to know when to listen and also I don't want to say submit because somebody might try to clip it and be like, "Oh yeah, he said this." But look, you got to know when to listen to your woman, and then in return, she'll give that back to you because women are very tricky. Women are tricky creatures. They are the most complicated being on this earth. I'm telling you, and we know this. Anybody that's been in a relationship, you know they are. They very complicated, but you got to know when things will work and when not to. That's not being a simp. So that term really just came from people who ain't got no understanding in anything else. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You already know. You already know. And I learned this. I learned these things from just experience. So I'm not speaking off of experience and seeing the results of, because I was very insecure. I was very, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I want to bring transparency here too. So y'all know what I'm telling you. I'm learning. I got this from experience. I didn't get this just from, you know what I'm saying, just spewing out whatever I feel like saying. No, this is experience, that things that I've experienced and the results thereof. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. That's a fact. And this is a woman saying it's all, Auntie Marine Bangs, what she say? It's all a matter of mutual respect. And that's a fact. That's a fact. And things will work out perfectly. And y'all will rise off of, you'll rise off of that. Y'all feed off of that. You got that mutual respect. You got that understanding, and it will grow and it will grow and it will grow, and y'all grow together. You know what I'm saying? And the sky's the limit, because behind every powerful king that there ever was that won all these battles was a powerful queen. But back then they kept them hidden. They kept all that hidden. But what the history books don't tell you is some of them very strong battle tactics came from women. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? I could get into that all day. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms, all streams, and y'all can hit this phone line too, man, and make sure what's going on out here, man. And we talking about these things, man. You feel me? So we can keep on going into these topics. All right. So look, so that's all I got on that simping thing. So I'm scrolling the topic headlines and whatnot, and I see there was some on there saying something about Northwestern football team and hazing. They've been hazed. The Northwestern college football team that's in the Big Ten. And they were saying they were sexually assaulted and this and that. Now these is dudes that's there for football scholarships. First off, it's hard for anybody to admit whether they've been sexually assaulted or not. Period. Point blank. I know this. It's a given. And I don't want to diss anybody when I'm saying this, right? But there could becomes a line you got to draw as a man who's 18 years old, and they're doing it for these football scholarships. And I wanted to, everybody talked about their own angle and how they wanted to hit it. I wanted to speak on how these powerful universities are using these scholarships and holding them over kids' head and these young men's head. You know what I'm saying? Everybody spoke on. There was people that spoke on it from a whole different perspective. Oh, they laughed at him. Oh, this and that. That's hard for somebody to do, let alone a man, whether they've been in prison or not. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to do, to admit that you were sexually assaulted. You know what I'm saying? In prison. And I know that happened to a lot of people in prison, and they may not want to speak on it. But when somebody's holding your future over your head and they're telling you to do certain things and do this and take that and do this and do that, it becomes a whole nother thing, because that's their future. You know what I'm saying? And what would you do? What would you do? You know what I'm saying? In that situation, what would you do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? If someone's holding your career over your head and you're young, they're young men, you know what I'm saying? And they're on a football field. They're supposed to be on football scholarships, but they're in that locker room getting hazed. And I don't know if y'all heard about this, but they're being abused. Some had bruises, and of course the university's not getting touched. The university is just not getting touched, and that's just wrong. And that's because nobody really is making this a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But it is when you look at that, because that could be your little cousin there, that could be your nephew there, that could be your son, that could be your daughter, that whoever, you know what I'm saying? That could be somebody in your family that's up there at these schools, and it's happening everywhere. It just ain't there. Believe that. It's happening a lot of everywhere, a lot of places it's happening, but it just came to the light there because it's so hard for these young men to get out there and speak on that. You know what I mean? Like that's not an easy task or easy thing to do, to sit there and to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? Um, so hey, just let me know what y'all can call in at any time y'all want to. so we could speak about anything, any of the topics that I already said. If you're just coming in, we spoke on support, we spoke on simping, we just spoke on the sexual assault that happened up at Northwestern. Call in at any time, feel free. Uh, jump in the comments, start a conversation with people, get to know everybody that's up in here and everybody support me. I love the support, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. Make sure y'all sharing the stream, y'all liking the stream for that algorithm. It ain't gonna do nothing. It don't cost you nothing to hit that button. So stop fronting. You know what I mean? Like for real. But look, man. So another thing, right? So I like to, mess around on the YouTube, just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. So I seen something on Dr. Umar, right? Now we all know Dr. Umar, right? Now I don't know who the Suki Hana chick is, right? Suki Hana, but he's like, but Suki Hana, Dr. Umar, you know how Dr. Umar gay. I'm gonna try to do my best Dr. Umar impression, my best. Like he I don't know what he do. He say something like, now you know my sister Suki Hana again. Now my dog, now my sister Suki Hana. Let me say that one more time. My sister Suki Hana, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, but he funny, right? So he's great at bringing the content because people watch him. He's so entertaining, right? But he was talking about, how he for some reason he always wants to discount men. For some reason, I don't know why. For some reason, he always want to discount men, but he bring in all the women. Suki Hana, the chick, his name, right? So he pretty much said he'll bring her over, teach her how to dress, teach her how to do this and that, and this and that. AKA, all I heard was, I want to slide. I want to slide. That's all I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't beat around the bush with me, like, bro. That's all I heard him say. But look, if I can get it pulled up real quick, y'all work with me, man. I get it pulled up. I'm gonna let y'all watch this, man, because I thought it was funny, man. I thought it was hilarious. Him just, speaking game on. I was just like, man, this dude is funny, man. Dr. Man Umar is funny with it. Like, let me see if I can get this pulled up real quick. Cause my man Anton, he was up on here and he recorded the joint, so it was super funny. I thought it was this man. I'm like, these fools. This fool thought somebody was slick. He thought he was slick talking about this. So where is it at? Work with me just for a second here. Just for a second. Oh yeah. Rest in peace to my man Gilly lost a son, you know what I mean? That can't be easy to lose a family member like that. That just can't be. And I try to stay away from stuff like that unless it's really like impacting the community or something like that. But the fact that a lot of people use that for opportunity to jump on and to get use it as clickbait was wrong. They jumped on this man's son, and what and I want to ask my viewers, I want to ask y'all, what amount of money do you need in order to move up out of the hood? What amount of money do you need in order to move out of the hood? I want to know because I don't think that it takes much money. So you said the same thing with Bronny. Same thing with Bronny. You think so? You think so? That's crazy. But look, I just now seen the comment because I was trying to pull up this Umar joint. So I'm about to pull it up right now. But hey man, he's funny, man. He goes in and all I heard was that's like, I'm like, what is he talking about? So this is the Anton Daniels channel. I gotta give credit to him too, because I don't want to be sued.
Wait to hear this part.
Talk about the Sukihana situation one time. Let me talk about the Sukihana situation one
Yeah, I'll
time.
put it up.
Talk about it.
I don't condone my sister's content.
Uh-uh.
I don't support my sister's content. I will not make excuses for my sister's content. I'm simply saying that if the queen is interested in making a transformation,
Shout out to our streets in the
Yeah,
building. I
transformation, man. But like
appreciate the
all
Venmo.
he said is he wanted to get with
in
her, right?
her agenda,
Mm-hmm.
I am willing to aid her
Mm-hmm.
in
What
that
kind of
work.
aid? What
You
kind of
know,
aid?
I'm gonna be honest with
He
y'all.
funny,
He
man.
says
Look,
he
man.
doesn't
He
condone her
is
behavior.
so.
Cool.
funny,
He don't probably
man.
condone my behavior.
He's so hilarious, man. Oh, Umar is funny, man. I look, when I seen it, all I could do was just sit there and say, man, you know what, man? Look, if you want Suki's number, man, just go ahead and get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, and then so let me I want to go back on another topic. You know what I mean, I had to put a little bit of comic relief up in there, just a little bit, right? So because I want to be transparent with y'all, you know what I mean? I think that's the only way that people are going to see that I'm 100% genuine in what it is that I'm doing here and the way what I'm trying to bring, right? So, as y'all can see, I'm trying to build a platform up here, right? Now, I have out of the 400 friends on my Facebook page, right? I have at least 150 family members, right? And I can't get 5 likes on nothing that I do, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, dag, you know, I'm like, that's weird. Now, not to say that all family don't support it, because I do have family members that genuinely support me, and they every time, no matter if the content's garbage, no matter what it is, he's trying to do something, I'm gonna support it because he could be doing anything else in the world he could be doing. I could still be on the block right now, chopping it up, getting money, you know what I'm saying? Jumping on here, making videos with guns or whatever. And I think it probably get more attention, to be honest. But look, but I'm in that business to where it needs to be shared and liked and so forth and so on. But anyway, I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy that family would, you know what I mean, would do that. Some of the very people who you support, um, you do things for, and and it's a fine line that you walk with that or whatever, right? So I wanted to make it a topic, and I wanted to bring that up on here, and that's why I made it a topic, because I wanted to hear what somebody else had to say, because I know I cannot be the only person in the whole world that is trying to do something and don't receive the support from family. Now, it doesn't matter who you get it from. I agree with that, but in the same sense, though, it's like, wow, like nothing, crickets from everybody, all who know me, all who know who I've been, what I've been through, know the grind and everything. And sometimes, and then you think to yourself, and you can't help but to think like, are you jealous? No, but no, that's not it. No, because they love me, so that's not it. But but they click on all this other stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with them. They don't know that person from a can of paint, this and that, that's and that. They sharing this, sharing that quote, doing this, and you like, okay. And it tends to get and it get to you, because I'm only human. I'm only human. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. I'm only human. But I sat down with a wise man, and he told me that you cannot, they don't owe you nothing. And that's true. You don't owe them anything. But once they see you doing and moving, then they'll believe, and here they come. But that was the first people that you would think that would be there. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to bring that topic, and I just wanted to be transparent, because I like, that's who I am as a person. I'm real. I don't care what a lot of people have to say. If I'm beating around the bush on any topic, that's only because of the moderators and the things they may take out the video, or they may not let the video get past a certain amount of views because of something I may said or something like that. But that's the only reason why, because I have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? So another thing I wanted to speak on, and go, yeah, y'all do not be shy to drop a comment, hit that like, in the call into the show. The number's at the bottom of your screen. You can see it. So he said, saying, okay. Uncle Al said, I don't know if you may want to read it, and I'll put it up on the screen. The same with our business. Everyone clicks and posts about negative, but when you post inspirational or business stuff, people treat you like a telemarketer. They do. They do. They do. They do. And the thing is, it don't cost them nothing. You ain't selling them a damn thing. You ain't selling them a damn thing. You know what I mean? You ain't selling them nothing. It don't cost a penny, literally a penny, to just click or share or whatever. But I can almost guarantee you those be the first people there like, oh, you got to deal with or you got, can I borrow or can I have? And then you're wrong for not wanting to be there. But and I'm Mr. Petty. Maybe I get that from my daddy, but I'm Mr. Petty. I got to be real with it. Like, I'm Mr. Petty. I might just tell you no just because you didn't. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense though, I also have other responsibilities. And he say all they want is the hookup. It costs nothing to share or listen. It don't. It don't. It really don't. And they always do. And they're gonna be the first ones there, right? But I must get that from them because like I'm super petty with it. And I have a lot of responsibilities too, though. And I do. I really do. Like I have a ton of responsibilities. And which brings me to the next thing. Like when you have responsibilities, who are you really responsible for? You cannot be responsible for grown adults in your family. You just can't be responsible for them no matter what you're doing. You just aren't responsible for adults. That has to stop in our community. People think they are so entitled to something that they did not work for, something that they didn't walk in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a million excuses not to be on here right now at 5 p.m. I could have made the whole post, did the whole marketing, whatever I just did, and didn't show up at 5 o'clock and simply typed in, oh, my stomach hurt. I got sick. No, like there's no excuses of why I can't be here and put in that work. I got them, but I don't use them. I ain't trying to. I'm in this. And like I was saying, I jumped off that a little bit. That's another thing I get from my pops. But look, who are you responsible for? Who are you responsible for? The one in your household. If someone is not in your household, you are not responsible for them. Let me say that again in my Dr. Umar voice. If someone is not in your household, you are not responsible for them unless they are your child is or is your child. That's it. That's it. Point blank. And the best way that we cannot be burdened on our family members is to simply get on our job and get out there and get it. And get out there and get it. That's the best way that you can be, because none of us was born into $1,000,000 and born into financial and growing up at 10 years old and knowing the difference between taxes, land taxes, and all this other stuff, this financial literacy these 1%ers kids have. We wasn't born into that. So all we could do is get better with generation by generation. And I'm talking to all my friends out there, everybody, because I've known y'all, I've been around, and the best way that you can do and you can tell your family members is you can give them advice, because there's so many jobs out there. And I walked right into the next thing. What was the job shaming? I wanted to say that one for last. Job shaming. People are scared of jobs, right? Jobs. They just are. And that's what I was getting into. There's so many jobs out there. There's no reason for nobody to be broke. There's absolutely no reason for anybody out there to not have something and to be able to ask somebody for something. There's no excuse for that. I mean, it really isn't. I understand everybody falls on hard times and you may need help with something, and you know what I'm saying? You might need a little extra boost, but how is someone without a job? You got a family, someone without a job gonna pay you back? Huh? Huh? Somebody without assets gonna pay you back. Huh? Like, and we got a soft spot for that. We got a soft spot for our family, for certain friends, for whoever we got that for. But they job shame people nowadays. People, I go into a McDonald's and that person at the cash register is mad. That's why they starting to replace them with machines now. They just be mad. I'm like, and that's sometimes I might say something to them, because that's another thing that's in me that I can't help. You know what I'm saying? And I walk up to him and I'll be like, What's wrong with you? Like are you okay? Like why are you having mean face on? Like you're in a customer service based business. Like you have to have a smile on your face. You making me don't even want to eat here. Are you gonna spit in my food or something? Like I don't want to buy a burger from somebody who just welcome to McDonald's. How may I take your order? Like no, smile at me. You know what I mean? Like I can say that. Yeah, hey, how you doing? You can go ahead and hit the like button right now, and you'll support your voices. You see what I'm saying? That smile, it's warming. It's different. Like to anybody's. But when you're in that customer based business, like in their job shame by that, their job shame. They feel ashamed because they're on this internet looking at these rappers and these fake people out here with fake jewelry and fake $100 bills and flashing their money and this and that and this and that, and they get so much attention. Like, stop being ashamed. Anybody who is watching this or anybody who this reach, I want to tell you, don't be ashamed ever to make a dollar. I don't care how you doing it. You're out there doing it. You're out there doing it. I don't care if you got to go door to door with a lawnmower, old school style, knock on somebody's door, like, can I cut your front lawn for $5? You doing it. You hear me? You are doing it. You're not out here. You're not sitting on your ass at home, not doing nothing. You're actually out there putting in work to get a dollar. Do not be job shamed to work at a Family Dollar, to work at a Dollar General, to work in a warehouse, to work at whatever you're doing. Do not be ashamed to go out there and get money. Who does that? Who does that? Like, stop looking at things like that. And that's because you got people who make certain posts about certain things and it doesn't matter. Because guess what? If you ain't got, if you are a student that's in college or just getting it, or you're in high school and you got a job or whatever, or you ain't got no responsibility or you got a job, if you're saving your money correctly, you can have bands in the bank. That don't, just because you work at McDonald's don't mean you can't have $2,000 saved in your savings. You just got to know how to save your money. And part of what doing that is like, just stop feeding into the social things. You know what I mean? The best thing I did was take off 10 years from being on a social media platform because it helped me buckle down and not want to give up. Yes, that's a fact. That is a fact. That's a fact, auntie. I got to put that up on the screen. That is a fact. That is a fact. Give whatever you do 100%. Whatever it is. Whatever it is that you're out there doing, give it 100 because it, like, you can't miss. You'll never miss with that, you know. And but they want to be like, you'll be able to have whatever it is that you need. You know what I'm saying? You just got to miss out on whatever it is that's happening right now in order to do whatever it is later. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do right now so you can do what you have to right now, so later on you can do what you want to do, if that makes sense. Do what you have to right now with anything that you got to grab up and get in order later on to do what you want to do. Now, a lot of them jobs I named are stepping stone jobs, and we understand that. Or maybe it's not for you, but you still shouldn't be ashamed to get out there and get some bread in your pocket. Now, you should always want better for yourself, always. That means, but don't be ashamed to go up and get your money and have a bad day or give people bad experiences when they walk in the store because you really don't want to be there. And if that's the case, then go do something else. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that a lot. You know what I mean? Or people's on their phone or something. You know what I mean? They're sitting there on their phone, like while you at the register or something, right in front of them. They like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Because they're mad or something. Like, and I know it. I wish I could have got a couple of people on here to say that, to admit it, because it's actually been admitted to me off camera. But I wish they would have the courage to do that, to see, so I could show people, like, you do not have to be ashamed of that. And I know there's a lot of people out there that is. I know they are, and I know that they are. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate the support that I got today. I really do. Make sure y'all are following me on all my streams, y'all. Look, man, I had a blast. I enjoyed doing this, and I love the support. Shout out to Auntie Maureen Bangs, Unc L Bangs. You know what I mean? And who else was up in here? You got to drop a comment, man. So I know Gary Cum was up in here. You know, I saw y'all. Look, y'all three to me was 3,000. 3,000. You hear me? You hear me? 3,000, man. I loved it, and I love the support, and I would continue on doing it. Is that what we do, man? Truck and Chubby, I'm about to get on up out of here. I know y'all can hear the kids running around. I gotta get out there. I gotta get this house in order. Got a little football player. Got to get some things done with the coaching. Get these kids right, because I ain't trying to get out there and lose. I don't like losing. I do not like losing, and I ain't trying to have my kids out there getting beat on. But look, man, I appreciate it, y'all. And y'all have a wonderful and prosperous week. Until next week, man. Y'all can email me too on my email. Put some topics in there, whatever you want to hear, what I got to say on it. I'll jump right on it for y'all. I'm up out of here, y'all. I'm about to get on up out of here. About to switch the screen over. And y'all can, and peace. Listen to the sounds. CJ made it.